Are you looking for the best welding helmets? In this video we will look at some of the 8 best helmets on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Lincoln Electric, Viking 3350. The Lincoln Electric is hands down my choice for the overall best welding helmet. Lincoln Electric is a serious brand in the welding business, and this is one of their top products. The Viking 3350 features Lincoln's 4C lens technology, which provides a supremely clear picture that most other brands cannot offer. It has an optical clarity 1/1/1/1 rating, which means no blurriness and other imperfections, and that is very important for minimizing eye strain, especially for long hours of welding. This welding helmet is quite versatile. It has a standard lens shade range of 5 to 13, and you can also control the sensitivity and delay. The lens has 4 arc sensors, and the switching speed from light to dark is 1:25,000 seconds. There's also an outside button for switching between grind or weld mode. The size of the lens itself is an accomplishment. It has a very large viewing area of 12.5 inches, which is more than the other best welding helmets can offer. But this feature comes at a price. The bigger the lens, the heavier the helmet will be. For this reason, Lincoln Electric has developed the X6 headgear, which balances the weight distribution equally on 6 different contact points to decrease the strain on your neck. Lincoln Electric is so confident in this product that they give a 3-year warranty for it, and as a gift, you receive a helmet bag, a bandana, 5 outside cover lenses, 2 inside cover lenses, and some stickers for it. A big drawback of this helmet is the crank dial on the back. More than a few welders have complained about it snapping off, which means the helmet will fall off in some positions. Number 2. ESAB 0700000800 Sentinel A50. The design of this welding helmet is amazing. And it's much more than just looks. It's designed to fit in narrow spaces and offer better head coverage. The helmet is also very durable because it's made from a high-resistance nylon shell. ESAB implemented their Halo headgear with a 5 contact point weight distribution for minimal neck strain. The lens uses a true color screen with a slight blue tint to minimize eye strain. The optical clarity rating is 1/1/1/2, and a variable shade range of 5 to 13. The coolest feature, however, is the inside touchscreen display to control the settings. It can memorize 8 different settings that you can switch between with ease. It also features an external grind mode button. The curved cover lens can be a drawback, though. A few welders have reported it to warp from the heat produced by the welding. So you can't really use this for high amperage welding unless you stand 2 or 3 feet away from the welding rod. Additionally, because it's a unique design for a cover lens, it doesn't come cheap. Number 3. YESWELDER is 091XL. With 14.8 inches, this YESWELDER model has by far the largest viewing area of all the helmets on this list. And it doesn't stop there. YESWELDER has improved their display quality by implementing true color technology and reducing the green tint while keeping an optical clarity rating of 1/1/1/1/1. The lens shade range is 4 to 13 with a fixed shade 3 light state. This auto-darkening welding helmet is equipped with 4 arc sensors to make sure you don't get flashed. It's also quite easy to use. It has an external grind/cut/weld mode button and control dials for shade, sensitivity, and delay. In my, and most welders' opinion, external analog control dials are a better option because you can swiftly switch between the settings, even while wearing gloves. Of course, no welding helmet is perfect, especially one that costs 5 times less than the leading brand's helmets. The first thing you notice is how cheap the headgear looks and feels. A lot of welders replace the entire headgear with one from a Lincoln Electric helmet, which you can buy in most welding gear stores. Another issue that seems to come up now and then is people getting flashed. This is the absolute worst thing that can go wrong with an auto-darkening welding helmet. Not only is it annoying, but it can really hurt your eyes and even cause permanent damage. I'm sure that this isn't an issue with the model in general. Instead, some helmets just turned out faulty. Number 4. 3M Speedglas 9100 with ADF 9121. This one's a classic when it comes to auto-darkening welding helmets. According to a lot of experienced welders, it's the best helmet you can buy. I must admit, it has some seriously good features, but I think the price is a bit of an overkill. First of all, I really enjoy the design of the Speedglas. It's very unique, featuring a minimalistic and futuristic style. It's also very light, so it's comfortable for long hours of work. The silver panel on the front has a button that lets you choose between grind mode and your presets. I love this feature. The main control panel is on the inside and it has a very easy-to-use interface. The latest series of 3MS Speedglas definitely has an improved display compared to earlier models. The colors are much clearer and easier to differentiate. Another great feature about this helmet are the side windows, which provide a complete panoramic view if you want it. If not, you can close them. The shade range is a standard 5 to 13 with a shade 3 in light state. The number of arc sensors is what really surprises me. Unlike most auto-darkening welding helmets nowadays, this one only has 3. However, they are very reliable and always react on time. The grab-and-go feature is a real battery saver. Whenever you leave the helmet, it will automatically turn off, and when you pick it up, it turns on automatically to your last used preset. Now that I've mentioned the battery life, there's a downside with this model. It has no solar strip, so the batteries probably won't last very long. What 3M is really proud of is the comfort of the headgear. It has an ergonomic design with a padded headband for the forehead and 2 adjustable straps for better weight distribution. You can really make the helmet fit perfectly to your head with a smooth ratchet. 3M is so serious about this product that it comes with a disclaimer that it's not for commercial use and should only be used for industrial purposes. I think this makes it quite clear that this helmet isn't for you if you're new to this art form, or you just do it as a hobby. Number 5. Miller 281000 Digital Elite Black. There probably isn't a list about welding products without a Miller product. And this one has an appropriately named welding helmet, the Digital Elite. First of all, it has a great design and it's as sturdy and durable as it looks. But what you notice right away is that there are no external buttons or switches. This is something that bothers me because I like to have at least the grinding mode button on the outside to switch faster. Although it's on the inside, the control board is very practical and easy to use. There are 3 different modes to choose from: grind, cut, and Miller's patented X mode, which uses an electromagnetic sensor to detect the arc. This feature is very useful for working outdoors and in brightly lit environments. The lens shade range is 5 to 13 and the light shade is fixed at 3. The Digital Elite uses clear light technology that provides a super clear view with realistic colors. The optical clarity rating is 1/1/1/2, which is slightly weaker than the other helmets in this price range. Besides the electromagnetic sensor, it has 4 regular light sensors, so your eyes will be as safe as possible. Although it is comfortable and light, quite a few users have complained about the headgear. It tends to get loose and needs readjusting more often than what would be acceptable, especially at that price and for a brand like Miller. Number 6. Jackson Safety Insight HSL 100. Not a lot of thought was put into designing this particular helmet. It's as simple as it gets, too simple for my taste. It literally looks like it doesn't belong in this century. The plastic it's made from feels and looks a bit cheap, but nevertheless, it's not actually bad. It's slender, so it's useful for tight spaces. While the lens does provide a very clear image, it's only 3.94 by 2.36 inches. On the plus side, it is very reliable and its 4 arc sensors always react on time. It has a variable shade range of 9 to 13, so it's not really useful for low amperage welding. The worst thing about it, however, is the fact that the grind mode button is inside, and it's tiny so you can't press it if you have thick gloves on. Although Jackson Safety advertises this product as ultra lightweight, it weighs 2 pounds, which is more than most helmets on this list. But the weight is well distributed, so it's still a comfortable helmet to wear. It may need some adjusting around the neck, though. A few users have reported issues with the headgear, and one customer has even noted that it feels like their hair getting pulled out one strand at a time. Number 7. DEKOPRO DNS 800S Super Viewing. Just by looking at this helmet, you can tell that it's not too durable. The plastic feels cheap and the paint job doesn't help either. All of the controls are inside, and so is the grinding mode button. If it wasn't clear by now, I really dislike this feature. On the upside, the screen is huge. The viewing area is 12.1 foot and the picture is nice and clear. The display doesn't feature true color though, and it's a green tint, but it really isn't bad. The optical clarity rating is 1/1/1/2 and the shade range is April 9, 13. It's equipped with 4 arc sensors to make sure you don't get flashed, and they work quite well. The helmet is surprisingly light considering the size of the lens. It weighs only 2 pounds and it's comfortable to wear. The headgear is made in a way to distribute the weight well and there's no neck fatigue when you have to wear it for a few hours. Number 8. AMP Welding Antra DP9-1. I must point out that this welding helmet feels very lightweight and cheap. The plastic doesn't seem like it can withstand a lot. Another flaw that I spotted immediately is that there's no external grind button. Of course, there's a lot of nice features to it as well, like the huge lens, for starters. It has a 12.5-inch viewing area and features true color lens technology. The picture is really clear with an optical clarity rating of 1/1/1/1/1. The shade range is 5 to 14, so it's appropriate even for the highest amperage welding. Like most helmets nowadays, it has 4 arc sensors and they seem to work perfectly fine. The headgear does feel like it will last, but it's not too comfortable. There's not a lot of adjusting you can do for a perfect fit, but it's not too bad. It's also surprisingly light considering the lens size, which is always a good thing.